Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of the classic Jefferson nickel. Specifically, we'll be talking about the 2002 Jefferson nickel, an iconic piece that might just be hiding in your pocket change. We'll explore its circulated value, minting details, and what makes this coin a staple in American numismatics. So if you're ready, let's get started. First, a quick overview of the Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. This design was a tribute to Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Felix Schlag, a German-born American artist, was the designer behind this coin. His design features a portrait of Jefferson on the obverse side and Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, on the reverse. The design remained largely unchanged for over 60 years until 2004, when the Westward Journey nickel series was introduced. However, the 2002 Jefferson nickel still carried Schlag's classic design, making it a cherished piece among collectors and history buffs alike. The Philadelphia and Denver mints were responsible for the circulation strikes, with each mint producing a substantial number of these coins. To give you an idea, the Philadelphia mint produced about 447 million Jefferson nickels in 2002, while the Denver mint produced around 490 million. That's close to a billion coins, which explains why the 2002 Jefferson nickel is quite common in circulation today. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for: the circulated value of the 2002 Jefferson nickel. Since these coins were minted in such large numbers and are relatively recent, their value in circulated condition is modest. Typically, a 2002 Jefferson nickel found in circulation will be worth its face value of 5 cents. However, there are exceptions to this, especially if the coin is in better than average condition. For example, a coin that hasn't seen much wear and tear, with its details still sharp and its luster intact, might be worth a little more to a collector, perhaps around 10 to 25 cents. But if you're lucky enough to find a coin in uncirculated condition, meaning it has no wear and looks almost as fresh as the day it was minted, it could fetch around 50 cents to $1. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, keeping an eye out for these coins can be both fun and rewarding. The Jefferson nickel has been a cornerstone of American coinage for over 80 years. First introduced in 1938, it replaced the Buffalo nickel and has since become one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. But what makes these coins so special, and how do they hold up in circulated condition? Let's take a quick trip back in time. The Jefferson nickel was designed by Felix Schlag, a German-American sculptor who won a national competition to create the design. The obverse features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the author of the Declaration of Independence. On the reverse, you'll find a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia estate. Over the years, the design of the Jefferson nickel has seen several changes, especially the reverse side. In 2004 and 2005, the U.S. Mint introduced the Westward Journey series, commemorating the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. These coins have significant wear, details are faint, and major design elements are smooth. In good condition, a Jefferson nickel is often valued more for its historical significance than its numismatic value. In very good condition, you'll see more detail, especially in the hair and Monticello's columns. However, the coin will still show significant wear. A fine coin will have moderate wear, but most of the major details are still visible. The steps on Monticello may be worn, but Jefferson's portrait will retain more definition. In this grade, you'll find less wear and more detail, particularly in Jefferson's hair and the building's architecture. These coins still show signs of circulation but are in better overall condition. In extremely fine condition, the coin exhibits only minor wear on the high points. The details are sharp, and the coin has an overall pleasing appearance. Circulated coins might not have the same shine or sharpness as uncirculated specimens, but they carry with them the history of countless transactions. Let's start by rewinding the clock back to the early 20th century. Before the Jefferson nickel, the U.S. Mint was producing the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation since 1913. By the late 1930s, the U.S. Mint decided it was time for a change. The Buffalo nickel had served its purpose, but it was wearing down quickly and often didn't strike well. In 1938, the Mint held a design competition to replace the Buffalo nickel. The winning design was submitted by Felix Schlag, a German-American sculptor. Schlag's design featured a of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse. This design was seen as a fitting tribute to the third president of the United States, and it has been a staple of U.S. currency ever since. The Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938, and it quickly became a key part of American commerce. The coin was produced in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with mint marks denoting their origins. These early years saw the coin circulated widely across the United States, helping to fuel the growing economy. During this period, the coin was made of an alloy of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gave it its distinctive color and durability. However, World War II brought significant changes to the Jefferson nickel. World War II had a profound impact on many aspects of life in the United States, and coinage was no exception. Nickel, a key component of the Jefferson nickel, was a critical material for the war effort, used in the production of armor plating and other military equipment. To conserve nickel, the U.S. Mint made a significant change to the composition of the coin. War nickels are particularly notable for collectors today, both because of their silver content and their historical significance. Despite their different composition, they were circulated widely during and after the war, fulfilling their role in the economy. The Jefferson nickel was a workhorse coin, used in everything from vending machines to parking meters, and it remained a familiar sight in American wallets and purses. Despite its heavy circulation, the coin maintained its design integrity, with only minor adjustments to the details of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello. Fast forward to the early 2000s, and the Jefferson nickel underwent its first significant design changes since its introduction. But today we're focusing on the classic design that has endured from 1938 up until the redesign in 2006. Now, let's talk about circulated condition. Coins in circulation experience wear and tear as they pass through countless hands, vending machines, and cash registers. This wear can significantly impact the coin's appearance and value. But what should you look for when examining a circulated Jefferson nickel? Coin grading is a skill that every collector should master. For circulated Jefferson nickels, you'll want to look at several key factors. The first places to show wear on a Jefferson nickel are Jefferson's cheek and jawline on the obverse and the dome of Monticello on the reverse. In heavily circulated coins, these areas may appear flattened or less detailed. Check for scratches, dings, and other surface marks. While some minor blemishes are normal in circulated coins, excessive damage can lower the coin's grade. Luster refers to the coin's original shine, which diminishes as the coin circulates. In circulated nickels, the luster is often dull, especially in coins that have been in circulation for decades. The strike quality refers to how well the coin's details were impressed during minting. Even in circulated coins, and if it's a proof coin from San Francisco, its value could be even higher, typically around $2 billion to $5 billion depending on the demand and condition. Another aspect that can add value to the 2002 Jefferson nickel is if it's an error coin. Error coins are coins that have some sort of mistake that occurred during the minting process. For instance, you might come across a coin with an off-center strike, a double die, or a clipped planchet. These errors can make a common coin like the 2002 Jefferson nickel much more valuable. So, if you're sorting through your change and spot something unusual, it's worth taking a closer look. You might have a rare error coin in your hands. Although the 2002 Jefferson nickel is a common coin, it holds a special place in the hearts of many collectors. It's a part of a long-running series that has seen America through many changes. For beginner collectors, it's an affordable way to start building a collection of Jefferson nickels, and it's always a joy to find one in great condition or with a unique error. In conclusion, while the circulated value of the 2002 Jefferson nickel may not be high, its historical significance and the potential for rare varieties make it a coin worth paying attention. To commemorate the bicentennials of the Louisiana Purchase and the Lewis and Clark Expedition, the U.S. Mint introduced the Westward Journey series of nickels. Starting in 2004, the reverse side of the nickel featured 4 different designs over 2 years, each representing a different aspect of the Lewis and Clark Expedition. The obverse side also saw a change, with a new portrait of Jefferson introduced in 2005. This new design showed a more modern and realistic depiction of Jefferson, facing forward instead of in the Westward Journey. Nickels were well received by the public and brought renewed interest in the Jefferson nickel, both as a circulating coin and as a collector's item.